So how's the F10 M5 as a daily driver? At this point, it's an 11-year-old car. This is a 2013 pre-LCI version. Comparably to most cars, you can feel the weight. It's a bigger car. It's the full-size sedan. Of course, the car has so much power that when you get on it, you don't even feel that. You don't feel the weight. You feel very nicely insulated concerning the speed, concerning everything. It's a lovely drive. This car is comfortable, extremely comfortable if you're going to go on a longer trip. They call it the king of the highway, or the king of the freeway. It's not a 0 to 60 type car. It's more of a 60 and up type of car. Fuel economy wise, you can see I've been cruising for a couple minutes. It's recording 21 mpgs, but I've been feathering it. You definitely don't buy this car for the fuel economy. You buy this car for that 4.4 liter twin turbo V8. The handling characteristics are definitely awesome for a over 4,000 pound sedan. Not easily upset by bumps and off-camber turns. Even in comfort mode here, I'm able to enjoy the back roads. Sometimes I keep it in this mode just for smooth back road driving. When you put it in Sport and Sport Plus, it gets much more aggressive, and then you really have to be paying attention to your throttle inputs, steering inputs, and so on. This way I can leisurely rip around. Like, you don't feel the speed in this car at all. Confidence inspiring. With the traction control system on, I never feel like I'm going to spin out. With MDM, with the partial traction off, it gets a little squirrely, and then I've honestly never floored it with the traction completely off, because I usually drive these twisties and I don't want to be wrapped around one of these trees. As a daily, super comfortable, but I honestly prefer my 3 Series. It's lighter, more nimble, better fuel economy, and the speeds that I usually drive and enjoy on these back roads, that car has plenty of enough acceleration and power. This car is just an awesome weekend car. I would definitely road trip this over the pass, over the mountains for a longer trip. Even with the H&R Sports Springs, it's very comfortable. Even in comfort, the steering is quite heavy. I remember watching Top Gear, and they said they never turned up the steering past comfort. They never put it in sport or sport sharp, because it would just get extremely heavy. And that's true. You put it in sport, I think it's already quite heavy. I once put it in sport sharp, and you try to quickly turn into one of these turns, and it's near impossible. It fights you. So for these back roads, comfort is where it's at, to cruise and to steer and to do so even if you want to do one-hand turns. This car even feels more comfortable at higher speeds. at lower speeds, I guess due to how wide the front tires are, they're low profile, the 20-inch wheels, the suspension, the steering setup, it's not twitchy, but it just feels so much smoother when you're at speed. Probably 50 and up, 60 and up on the freeway. You could be doing triple digits and just be in complete comfort. Let's see if we can overtake. This might be a while. This road is so much fun, and sometimes you get stuck behind some slower people. Beautiful day. I'm working on my 3 Series currently, so I got to take this out to work. It's always a treat. I think it's a warm day and I floor it in 4th and I see the traction light blinking. Smooth power with the BM3 Boot Mod 3 Stage 2 tune. It's not the aggressive burble tune, although this car, if you get on it hard enough and you let off towards red line, it does the nice M style brap, and then maybe 1 or 2 pops with the factory style exhaust burble or whatever you want to call it. This car is too classic to just go around and backfire with the AK-47 tune. That's what all the 3 Series guys are doing. DCT set in comfort mode. When you're not on the throttle and you downshift, it takes a second. It's almost specifically tuned to be a little lazy, and I kind of like it. It's almost like you're just touring and you don't mind it not shifting that instant. As soon as you set it into the 2nd setting, it crisps up a lot, and then the 3rd setting, it punches through the gears super fast. But for this type of driving, I just like it in comfort. And then, of course, put it in drive. Shifting is buttery smooth.